Hi, everybody. I guess probably just by looking at me, you can tell that I've had a bit of a rough day today. My eyes are a little bit drawn and not my usual bubbliest self. Nothing serious has happened, so you don't need to worry. But I thought I would blog about this because it's something that it's a really good example of an opportunity to make the most and take a lesson from everything, the good and the bad. So here's what happened to me today. I was driving to Bondi to meet up with a friend of mine, Em from Depths of Beauty, and on my way in my brand new car, might I add, literally brand new, she's not even 2 months old. Yes, it's a she, her name is Belle. Anyway, in my brand new car, I wasn't concentrating like I should have on the road, and I ran up the back of a taxi. Oh, my stomach dropped. It was awful. Just that crunching sound. It was horrible. And don't get me wrong, I wasn't doing anything that I shouldn't have been doing. It wasn't like I was on the phone or texting and driving. I just wasn't concentrating. The light turned green. I went to go. The car in front of me hadn't moved yet. And so at the time, I felt just shattered and horrible. And yes, I did say a couple of nasty things to myself. I'm so stupid. I should have paid more attention. Oh, what was I doing? And it's so easy to get into that state of mind and really beat yourself up. And when I found myself doing it, I was quite conscious of it and made sure to put a stop to it. Did all the right things, took the details of the other driver, got in the car and took a few big, deep breaths into my belly. I was like, okay. And then obviously I called my boyfriend and cried. But I was all right by the time I got to catching up with Em. And as the day's gone on, I've been okay. And I've really, really tried to find the lesson in it. And it's actually the first thing Em said to me when I told her as well, what's your lesson for this, other than not driving closely to the car in front of me? And I think the lesson for me is that I need to practice being much more present in what I'm doing. It's very, very easy, especially when you're driving, to be in autopilot and just get in the zone, drive, think about a million other things, and or sing along to the radio if you're anything like me, and not actually really being present in the act of driving, and that's it, nothing else. So I do think that the lesson for me to take away from this today is to practice more presence in everything that I do through my life, whether it's a menial task or something that requires a little more focus, trying to really hone down on not thinking of a million things at once and really putting in that effort to being present. And how am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to up my meditation regime, that's for sure. 10 minutes once a day probably isn't enough for me now, especially running my own business. If any of you entrepreneurs out there can relate, you never switch off, even when you're sleeping. So I think I'm going to up that and just really practice presence as often as I can. So I'll leave that with you as a little takeaway to try and find the lesson in every single thing that happens to you, good and bad, throughout your day. Maybe something's happened to you in the past week that you can really reflect on and go, hang on, where can I learn from this? Because otherwise it's very easy for us to get caught up in the bad things that happen to us and go, oh, I could have done this better, or I should have done this better, and not take anything away from it. So that's my lesson for you guys today. I really hope that you can relate to it in some way, and no need to worry about me or my car. The best thing is no one got hurt. It was just a little ding in the grand scheme of things, and my car will be okay. The taxi will be okay. Everyone involved was safe, not hurt, and I've learnt a lesson from it as well. So can't complain. Okay, until next time, guys. Bye.